सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्यस्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्त वेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं नमस्तोऽन्यते इति मे निश्चितामतिः। Page 74, topic 125. स्वगृहान् निर्गत्य त्रयाणां गुरूपसदनम् एवं निर्णीय ते त्रयोऽपि पुत्राः मुमुक्षवः शुभसन्ततिरिति पितुर्नामान्वर्धीकुर्वन्तः सद्गुरुम् अन्वेष्टुम् राजगृहान् निर्ययुः। Nischala introducing the main teaching with a story. That story is, there was a king by name Shubhasantati who has got 3 sons by name Tattvadrishti, Adrishti and Tarkadrishti. One day this Raja asked his 3 children to come and meet him. Once they approached their father Shubhasantati, Raja expressed that I am going to renounce the kingdom. You 3 of you rule the 3 lokas which I have as my kingdoms. But all of you remain in Varanasi, taking that as headquarters. You can rule your place. He said there is no sukham at all in this territory, whatever I am ruling, even though it is unrivaled kingdom. No shatrus are there, no enemies are there. Everything is subhiksham, no problem, no famine, no drought. When in such a condition also he felt, I am not happy with this, there is a lot of dukkham in this, he said to his children. Then children thought, our father leaving this type of samsara with us, even though it is unrivaled kingdom, there is dukkha, he himself is telling and asking us to take care of this responsibility. If this is dukkham, he is going for something else which is not having dukkham. Where something ananda he want to get because he want to drop this kingdom. Once he wants kingdom, he don't want dukkham, but our father is interested in pushing us into samsara dukkham. Therefore, let us not take this kingdom. We also should not accept this kingdom. Who want this sorrowful type of this territory, kingdom, we don't want. No. Three of them decided. Having decided that before Shubhasantati leaving the palace, these three children are left the palace. Some people go on talking but they never do. Some people they don't talk but they do. Like that, one person always says to his wife, whenever problem comes in the family, I am going to take sannyasa, I am going to take sannyasa. Like that every time he tells, whenever quarrel comes in the house, suddenly he remembers the ashrama. I want to take sannyasa. After a long time, the wife also fed up with him. If you want to take sannyasa, go immediately. She said, from that time onwards, he stopped telling that. Not going to take sannyasa, decided. Like that, he was telling sannyasa, 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 but he never gone to that. Like that, the Shubhasantati also, finally, he remained in this kingdom itself. With this, Shubhasantati won't come back now. He comes later in the 123rd topic, previous topic to previous one. Nischala introduced Shubhasantati. And children left that father in the kingdom, they came out. Afterwards, Shubhasantati Pere Vara, middle. Again, after 123rd topic, that Shubhasantati topic comes again in 509 topic number. There only he comes again. Until that time he won't come. That comes in 357th page. So Shubhasantati is gone back to the screen. Now who are there on the screen, on the stage? Three sons are there. Now they are walking with, that is introduction, Swagrihat Nirgatya, having left from their house. Trayanam, three of them, Gurupa Sadanam, that is the topic. Three children are going to approach the teacher having left their house, that is the heading. What they did, Evam Nirniya, having decided, as said in 124, they decided why our father want to give this Dukkhamayam territory, Rajyam, we don't want. That is the Nirnayam. Let us go in search of moksha, that which gives Ananda. But people are interested in Pandi Bazar, Ranganath Street. Very few like you all come. In spite of all these attractions, you are all coming here because you have some Nirnayam in your mind. Moksha Ichcha is there. Like that, these three sons also, Te Trayaha Api Putraha, those three sons, Mumukshavaha, that is very important. They are seekers of moksha. Unless there is a mumukshu in me, the teaching is mere words. I may know the meaning of the words. I may know grammar. I may know Vyakaranam. I may know all the efficiency to grasp the subject. But it won't work as a moksha shastram. Even though it is a moksha shastram, even Bhagavad Gita also. If I am not a mumukshu, this book won't serve as a moksha shastram. If I am not a mumukshu, even Bhagavad Gita also won't serve as moksha shastram. It is just a book with full of words, shlokas, that's all. Who makes this book as a moksha shastram? Tell me now. I, the listener of the shastra, alone can make the book shastram as a moksha shastram. For many people, Bhagavad Gita is not a moksha shastram. For mumukshus only, Bhagavad Gita is a moksha shastram. Therefore, he points out mumukshavaha. Shubhasantatihi iti piturnama anvardhi kurvantaha. Another important adjective for the sons. One is mumukshavaha. Ambulance is not getting it way to go out. That much traffic. We have to pray. Let that ambulance get some place to go. Subha Santatirhi iti Piturnama, the father's name. That father's name Anvardhi Kurvantaha. They made their father's name valid, meaningful. What meaningful? Subha Santati. The children, a father who has got good children, noble children. Therefore, father's name Sarthakam. Sarthakam means prayojanam, meaningful. Because of their character, because of their behavior. Then what they did? Sadgurum Anveshtum Rajagrihat Niryayuhu. Such a Tattva Drishti, Adrishti, Tarka Drishti, those who are mumukshus and those who have made their father's name meaningful, they are in search of a guru, Sadgurum Anveshtum, in search of their guru, Rajagrihat, from their palace, Niriyayuhu, in dhatu, in gatau. Yayuhu, Pradhama Purusha, Bahuvachanam, lit lakara. Nir upasarga purvaka in dhatu, niryayuhu. Up to here we saw in the last class. Aneka desha natitva antataha te ganga tatameva prapya Tatra vivikte deshe atyunnata shakha skandha phala palasha shalibhihi vrikshaihi nibidite vane kasyachid vatatarurmule vane kasyachid vatatarurmule chinmudraya jiva brahmaikyam swasishyebhyah nirduštebhyah upadishantam Gunatitam Shri Sadgurum Dadrishuhu Aneka Deshan Atitva. Once they left the palace in search of their guru, they searched in so many places they went. Aneka, many places, Desha. Deshan Atitva, roaming. Atitva means roaming, having roamed so many places. Antataha, at last, at the end, they, all those three brothers, Ganga Tatameva Prapya, they have come to the banks of Ganga. Tata means banks, Nadi Tiram. Prapya, having come there, what they saw? Tatra vivikte deshe. One place In that Ganga Tiram, at one place, Tatra, Vivikte Deshe, in a solitude place, Atyunnata Shakha Skandha Phala. They saw a dense forest like. There are many trees. Atyunnata means highest trees. Big trees. Shakha, Skandha, which are having many branches. Which branches? Small and big branches. Shakha, Skandha. Phala with fruits. Palasha with leaves. Some Varnan like a kavyam he is describing. Palasha. Palasha. Shalibhihi. Shalibhihi means full of leaves, full of fruits, full of branches. The trees are so huge. Shalibhihi. Balashali. We say, no? Balashali, no? The one who has got balam, Balashali. Like that. Buddhishali. The one who has got buddhi is called Buddhishali. Like that, the forest is Palasha, Phala, all those are there. Shalibhihi. Vrikshaihi. Those trees. Nibidite. Nibidite means dense, thick, very thick. Vani, in that vanam, great vanam, kasyachit vatataror mule. Near one vatataror moolam means under the banyan tree, at the root of the banyan tree. Taru means tree. Vatataror means banyan tree. Mule means the starting point of the tree. Moolam under the tree ityartha. Whom they saw there, Chinmudraya Jiva Brahmaikyam Swasishyebhyaha Nirduštebhyaha Upadishantam Gunatitam Sri Sadgurum Dadrishuhu. They saw one person sitting under the tree. What he is doing? He is sitting in Chinmudra, keeping his hand in Chinmudra. The Chinmudra footnote is given down below. You can see Anguštha Tarchani Yoga Chinmudra iti Kirtyate. One shloka is there. Anguštha means thumb. Tarjani means forefinger. The forefinger and thumb join together, the tips, and three fingers are separate. This is called Chinmudra. It represents Purnatvam. This Purnatva means completeness, it represents. This is called Chinmudra. But in Visishta Advaitam they say Chinmudra means the forefinger has to touch the root of the thumb. That means Sharanagati. You can never become one with Bhagavan. Adimayina. Tiruvadi. So Sharanagati. So you have to be here only, not here. Some people keep like this. That's okay. So their opinion that. But Advaitin says only tip of the fingers joined together. That's why the shloka says that Angushta Tarjani Yoga. Yoga means joining. We don't say this is wrong, Sharanagati. Once you have Sharanagati, only slowly you can go to Atma, Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikyam. இந்த சரணாகதியே இல்லைன்னா இங்கே போக முடியாது இல்லையா? That's why first you have to surrender, then you have to come here. That is what Advaitam says. Ishvara Bhakti, slowly Ishvara Aikyam. Gradual. It takes janmas, not ordinary. You might have taken many janmas. I hope this is the last Janma. அப்படி நான் சொல்கிறேன், நீங்கள் கூட நினச்சிக்கணும். ஓகே ஓகே சுவாமி, நெக்ஸ்ட் ஜென்மா யூ ஓன்லி கம்மன்னு கேட்காதுங்க. ஓகே ஓகே, தட் இஸ் மோக்ஷ பிராப்தின்னு அர்த்தம். சின்முத்ரா யோகா மீன்ஸ் ஜாயினிங், அசோசியேஷன். அங்குஷ்ட தர்ஜனி யோக முத்ரா வியாஜேன தேஹினாம் ஸ்ருத்யர்த்தம் பிரம்மஜீவைக்கியம் दर्शयन्नः अवतात् शिवः. Avatat Shivaha. One slokam, that is, that first line he quoted in the Tippani. Tippani anna, Tippani. Tippani anna, footnote. Footnote anna, kizhila irukkirathu, footnote. So that is there. So iyam, he wrote again extra explanation he gives. Iyam Chinmudra, Bhadramudra, Lopamudra, Tarkamudra, Jnanamudra cha iti kirtyate. This Chinmudra can be called as Bhadramudra. Bhadra means that which gives security. Lopamudra, another name for Jnanamudra, Chinmudra. Tarkamudra, this is also called Tarkamudra. And Jnana Mudra also represents Jnanam, represents logic, represents Bhadram, like that. All these meanings can be taken. Kirtyate. This is about Chinmudra. Chinmudra has got lot of history. Okay? Dissociation with the three bodies. Jivatma, the Chidabhasa, RC, identify with OC. Correct? OC. I am OC. OC ya kadikkaradi OC. Okay. You are already OC. ஒன்றும் செலவு பண்ண வேண்டாம், கஷ்டமே பட வேண்டாம்னா பீப்புள் ஆர் கஷ்டப்படுறானே அந்நியாசியமா, பரவாயில்ல நம்ம தப்பிச்சிட்டோம். ஓகே, அந்த விஷயம். சின்முத்ரா Jiva Brahmaikyam Chinmudraya. With Chinmudra, the Guru is sitting under the tree. Then, what he is doing? Jiva Brahmaikyam, regarding Jivatma Paramatma oneness. Total self, Paramatma, and individual self, Jivatma. Jiva Brahma. Brahma means Paramatma. Jiva means Jivatma. Aikyam, oneness. What he is teaching that to whom? Swasishyebhyah, to his students he is teaching. Who are they? What type of students? Nirdushtebhyah, those who are free from all what you can call all evil traits. Those who are having only Daivi Sampat, those who are not having Asuri Sampat. Nirdushtam means what? Dosha rahitaha ityarthaha. Nirdushtebhyaha, to those students who are not having any doshas. Again, footnote. Okay, what is that footnote? What are those qualities? What makes them to be dosha rahitaha? To say dosha rahitaha, defective free students. What do you mean by defective free? How can you say that they are defective free? These features are not there, yet manasa, vacha, karmana, they are free from defects. What are they? We will read the Tippani. I will read, you look into the Tippani. Steyam, stealing. Himsa, hurting. Abrahma, charyam, मिति एते त्रयः शरीर दोषाः. Abrahmacharya and means violation of a sexual morality. Violation of a sexual morality with the opposite sex. There is no morality in that relation. Non-unethical relation. That is the one of the defect of the student. Whoever listens Shastra, But these students whom he is talking, that Guru, they are free from these three doshas, Sharira level, physical body level. They are following non-stealing, they are following non-violence, they are following brahmacharyam, such students. If they are not there, these three, they are having dosha. First group at body level. Then second group, vak level, speech level. Anrutam, telling lies, paraninda, criticizing others, blaming others, ridiculing others, scolding others, paraninda. Katu bhashanam, speaking very rudely towards others. Katu bhashanam. And vrudhalapaha, talking unnecessarily, meaninglessly, uselessly. Vrudhalapaha. Iti ete chatvaraha vagdoshaha. எல்லாம் எழுதி கொட்டை எழுதி வச்சுட்டு ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணணும். ஐயோ பகவானே இது நினைப்பிட்டு இல்லாமல் இருக்கணும். That is practice we have to do. Suppose we violate any one of them, these vak niyamas, we have to do prayasittam. என்ன பிராயசித்தம்னா, சுத்து டெம்பிளுக்கு போய் 108 times chant ஜப்பா, ரைட் ஸ்ரீராம ஸ்ரீராம ஸ்ரீராம, என்ன தப்பு பண்ணிட்டேனே இந்த மாதிரி மனசுக்கு வாக் ஸ்பீச் மூலமாக. சப்போஸ் இஃப் ஐ ஹவ் டன் எனிதிங் unknowingly, I have to do prayasittam. Real prayasittam is not repeating that mistake again. That is real prayasittam. And doing prayasittam and coming continuation of these mistakes, and that is not real way of refinement. Real refinement is that, our remedy is that, not repeating the mistake what I have done knowingly or unknowingly. That is called maturity, refinement. Not feeling guilty too much for a long time, that is also not the right way. I should not do that mistake again in my life. That much commitment one should have. That much commitment one should have towards their own niyamas, disciplines. Therefore, anrutam, paraninda, katubhashanam, vrudhalapaha iti ete chatvaraha vagdoshaha. So that's why Nischala-dasa, this Vichara-sagara is a fantastic book, and it gives so much of clarity you don't find anywhere. See vagdoshaha, so that we can check ourselves, correct ourselves, and refine ourselves. Okay. Instead of feeling bad about the past. Clear? Then what else? Now how many over? 3 plus 4 over, 7 over. 3 more are there. Ichha, chinta, buddhimandyam iti ete trayaha manodoshaha. Shariraka level, vak level, speech level, and mental level. What are the mental level doshaha? Ichha, very desire. Adi venum, idu venum, want, I want, I want, I want. All the tambura sriti madri. Desire for something or other materialistic things. Ichha. That is a dosha in the mind. Number 7. Number 8. Then chinta, always worry. Now it is going, January is going to come. Jananam worry January. You always worry, na mental dosha, that is manasika dosha. One should not have that mental worry. Manasika dosha. Number 9. Then mandyam, buddhi mandyam, dull intellect. Buddhi mandyam, not having Shraddha in Shastram, not having Guru Bhakti, not having faith in God, religion, all this called Buddhi Mandyam. Even they are there also not taking Shastra as the final Pramana. It's called Buddhimandya. Everything they want a scientific proof. Logic. And logic is scientific. அப்படி என்ன அர்த்தம் தெரியுமோ? அப்போ my son is so intelligent we think. Shastra consider that person what? Buddhimandhyam. Because Brahman, God, Atma, Punarjanma, all these are Apaurisheya Vishaya. How can you ask scientific proof? How can you prove logically Apaurisheya Vishaya? Paurusheya Vishaya only you can discuss in science field. Paurusheya Vishaya means that which is born out of Buddhi. That matter you can discuss by logic, with logic. Not Atma, Brahman, Punarjanma, Swarga, all these are not available for Purusha Buddhi. You have to depend upon Shastra. That is called complete surrender to Shastra. If that is not there, Buddhimandhyam. Shastra Pramanam is ultimate. Any Shastra for that matter. Vedas, 4 Vedas, Upangas and Upavedas, all are valid. Respect them. Never look down upon them. Never belittle astrology, astronomy. All this, any science, whatever comes connected to Vedas, we have to respect. But at the same time, we also use science not to prove that Shastric statements are correct or not. We are not making use of science for that. We take the science support to understand the Shastra much more better way. We make use of logic to understand Shastra, but we never use Tarka to prove the Shastric statements. Whether Shastric statement is correct or not, scriptural statements are correct or not, let me make use of logic. Adi tappu. So logic I can take as a support to get interpretational, all that right interpretations. Therefore, we have to understand. There are 3 are there: Mimamsa Shastram, Vyakarana Shastram, Tarka Shastram, meant for to remove the Buddhimandhyam. Mimamsa Shastram, interpretational skill is called Mimamsa Shastram. Interpretational skill. Many people do not know how to interpret the Shastra, and they write many commentaries. Even Ramayanam, Bharatam, Bhagavatam itself, they do not know how to interpret. And they create a lot of doubts from that, confusions, because lack of interpretational skill. Interpretation properly. There is no dosha in Ramayana at any place, at any incident. You must know how to interpret it. Then you are a really qualified person to talk about Ramayana or to write about Ramayana. Otherwise, you have no right to touch that Ramayana. Even Bhagavata, even Mahabharata, any Purana for that matter, you must have that Mimamsa Jnanam, interpretational skill. If it is there, you are free from Buddhimandhyam. Second one, Vyakarana. The language skill is called Vyakarana Shastra. Language skill is called Vyakaranam. Vyakaranam means grammar. We should know grammar. For listening, you don't require grammar. But for teaching, you require grammar. Vyakarana. Without Vyakarana Shastra Jnanam, one should not teach Shastra. To anyone, he should not teach. That is why all people cannot become teachers. To study one Shastra, it becomes so tedious and so studious also. You have to be unless you are qualified in that Shastra, Mimamsa and Vyakaranam. Even in Tarka also, the logical skill is called Tarkam, logic. Logical skill. You can logically present that by the knowledge of Tarka Shastra. Therefore, just I also can talk by listening from Guru, and I should not. Unless I study, I should not. I study means Tarka, Mimamsa, Vyakaranam. Without studying them, I should not teach. I can enjoy for myself, that's all. I have to say, don't ask me. I have no right to teach. My Guru has not permitted me to teach. I can only listen and understand. If you want to listen, go to a Guru. That is very important. Otherwise, we interpret wrongly and we confuse others. Shastra is so careful to maintain that quality of the teaching. This much hard work is there for a teacher. That itself, teacher is afraid of teaching in spite of studying all this. Bhagavan, if any mistake is there, please forgive me. I should not interpret wrongly. The teacher is also afraid of, in spite of studying. What to talk of ordinary people, those who are just listening and all, you should not teach. First learn how to understand properly. Okay, that is very important. Just I am telling, for some people outside, there are many people just like that, they start teaching. Unless you master the subject, you are not supposed to teach. Therefore, Tarka Shastra, Mimamsa Shastra, Vyakarana Shastra, they are there, that the person is free from Buddhimandhyam. That is the meaning of Nirdushte, Nirdushtebhyaha. See, for one word Nirdushtebhyaha, how much explanation he is giving. Nama Chumma Nirdushtebhyana is a straightforward person, he is a good person, he is a very generous hearted person. Appadi illa. This is Moksha Shastra. Listening from the Guru, you require this much skill. When Guru is talking from one standpoint, you are listening from another standpoint. Vidya Garvam is the most dangerous Garvam. Adi takkana vandadu. Vidya Garvam. Vidya Sarvadhanat Pradhanam. Vidya Garvam Sarva Vinashat. More Pramadam and Artham. That's why Shastra also very careful. Don't teach him Avaktaya, Asuchave. Krishna says, don't teach all people, those who are having critical mind, those who are not having purity at all, don't teach. Bhaktaya only you have to teach. Careful Shastra handles that. Sorry. Nirdushtebhyaha Upadishantam, the one who is teaching, Guru Gunatitam. Now about Guru. What type of Guru? Gunatitam, who is free from all attributes. That means who is a Jnani ityarthaha, who has understood I am Gunarahitaha. Gunatitaha is a person who is teaching there. Sri Sadgurum Dadrishahu, they saw that Sadguru. Afterwards, we'll read. Kailase Mahabhandiravamule Bhandiravamule Sanakadibhyaha Tattvamupadishantam Paramashivam Shri Dakshinamurtimiva Te tam vibhavya Sashtangam pranipatya Mokshechaya Yatha vidhiyam Tam sharanam Gataha Tan nikate shanmasan ब्रह्मचर्यमुषुः ततः श्री सद्गुरुः प्रसन्नो भूत्वा मधुरया गिरा केन प्रयोजनेनागता यूयं केयूयं कुतो वात्रागमनम् इति तान् पप्रच्छ तदा तत्त्वदृष्टि भ्रात्रोरिङ्गितज्ञः तदृष्टिर्भ्रात्रोरिङ्गितज्ञः साञ्जलिपुटः स विनयं प्रत्यब्रवीत् Kailase. Now after seeing such a teacher, these three Subhasantati, children of Subhasantati, Vibhavya, they felt in their mind what they felt like this. Kailase, in Kailasa, Mahabhandira Vata Mule. Mahabhandira means one type of Vatavriksham. Mahabhandira is another type of Vatavriksham, banyan tree. They say Kallal tree, Kallal Vriksham. In Tamil they say Kallal Vriksham. Crows will not sit on that banyan tree. If crows sit, what will happen? Suppose we are studying, sitting in the and looking at that Guru. And crows are sitting, ka 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 and kattam, apro konja drop pella potted poed. So this banyan tree uniqueness, fig tree they call, banyan tree they call. That uniqueness is crows will not sit on that. That is why it is called Mahabhandira Vatamule. This Guru is looking like that. Kailasa Shiva, Lord Shiva is sitting, Dakshinamurti is sitting and teaching to Sanakadibhyaha Tattvam Upadishantam Paramashivam. The teacher that they see in Ganga bank, they felt that he is this Dakshinamurti. Dakshinamurti is the form of Shiva. Shiva, when he is as a teacher, is called Dakshinamurti. Shiva, teacher Shiva is called Dakshinamurti. Guru Shiva. That's why when we chant prayer, Sada Shiva Samarambham, first we start. Sada Shiva means Dakshinamurti. Lord Shiva who is in Dakshinamurti form. That is the meaning. Sanakadibhyaha, Lord Dakshinamurti sitting under the banyan tree teaching to Sanaka, Sanatkumara, Sanasujata and Sanandana. Now we are seeing in our Samskrita Bharati class, Sunday mornings, Dakshinamurti Stotram is going on. Very, very interesting. Same idea, Sanakadis Bhyaha, for those Sanaka Sanandanas. Tattvam Upadishantam. What's Dakshinamurti doing? Tattvam Upadishantam. Tattva means the reality, the truth, Atma Tattvam. Upadishantam, teaching, doing Upadesha, teaching. Who is he? Paramashivam Sri Dakshinamurtimiva. The Paramashiva, Lord Shiva himself in the form of Dakshinamurti. This Guru is looking like that. Te tam vibhavya. Te, those Subhasantati, three sons, tam Gurum, who is sitting and teaching in the banks of the Ganga bank, vibhavya, having thought this person is like a Dakshinamurti. What they did? Sashtangam pranipatya. They did namaskara, Sashtanga namaskara to that teacher. Mokshechaya, with the desire of moksha. Yatha vidhi, just as said in the previous, again Tippani. Yatha vidhi means what Acharya writes here, Nichaladasa. Trutiya tarangokta vidhanena. Dhanarpanam, Vagarpanam, Sharirarpanam, all those, as said in 3rd chapter, all those topics I hope you remember. Therefore Acharya says, I am not going to explain, go back and see the 3rd chapter. Yatha vidhi samitpani shrotriyam brahmanishtam, like Shashtangam mokshechaya yatha vidhim tam sharanam gataha. They take refuge in that, with the teacher, they go to that teacher, they surrender to that teacher. Sharanam gataha. Tan nikate, nikata means near, staying near to that teacher. Shan masan, 6 months. Shan means 6. Shan masan. What they did? Brahmacharya mushuhu. They followed brahmacharya, means they followed their duties. Duties of a student, they followed. What are those duties? Guru Sushrusha. Ushuhu means Guru Sushrusha ityarthaha. They followed all the duties to be followed, staying with that Guru for 6 months. It is a probation period, like testing. After 6 months after seeing service, whether the student has to stay in Gurukulam or not, Anupalama, the Guru will decide. Now students are deciding, Guru is not deciding. Whether to go to class or not, to study or not, Sishyas are deciding. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವರಮಾಟ್ರಂಗಿರ இப்போ குரு டிசைட்ஸு அவர் தான் கிருஷ்ணருக்கு ஒரே ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட், 2 உத்தவா. பட் ஒர்த் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸு அது மாதிரி இப்படி குரு சேஸ் இஃப் யூ ஆர் நாட் 6 months தே டெஸ்ட். ஒரு கேம்ப் பார்ப்போம், 2வது கேம்ப் பார்ப்போம், 3வது கேம்ப் ஃபிட்டாக இல்லையான்னு சொன்னால் எப்படி இருக்கும்? சொல்ல மாட்டோம். ஆனால் நம்ம ஃபிட்டாக இல்லையா நம்மளை தான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். என்ன, திஸ் இஸ் சாதனா கேம்ப். வி கிவ் சாதனா தேர். How you have to be, how you have to maintain mauna, how you have to adjust, how you have to accommodate, how you have to behave, all those without telling. Kooramal Kuri. Sadhana camp anna adha artham. So the student has to refine from first camp to second camp, refinement. Then second camp to third camp, more refinement. Further more refinement. Slowly varum. The Guru expects that. That's why Guru gives a lot of margin. Not that Guru doesn't know anything. Guru knows every student, what is happening, what is going on, everything Guru knows. But Guru, out of karuna, compassion, gives chance, choice to every student. Because everybody is growing, everybody has to mature. There is a room to grow for everyone. That's why Guru is going to say how great Guru is. They are going to praise that Guru. Comes later, see. Ushuhu. Vas dhatu. Ushaha means they followed. Uvasa, ushatuhu, ushuhu. This is also lit prayoga. Pradhama Purusha Bahuvachanam. Ushuhu. Tataha. Then Sri Sadguruhu Prasanno Bhutva. These 3 sons of Shubhasantati served that teacher 6 months properly. With him, according to Vidhi, they served. Then Guru is so pleased. Tataha. Then Sri Sadguruhu, that Guru, Prasannaha Bhutva, having pleased with their service, with their devotion, with their Shraddha, Madhuraya Gira, with sweet, pleasant words. Madhuraya Gira. Gira means words. He asked, Papracha, Tan Papracha, that Guru asked these 3 disciples. After 6 months, அது வரைக்கும் கேட்கலாம், who are you அண்ணா? யாரோ வந்திருக்கான், பண்ணு சர்வீஸ், சாப்பிடு, இரு அண்ணா. அதுக்கப்புறம்தான் who are you he is asking. First, KUM, who are you, all of you, three of serving here from 6 months. He asked now, who are you? Who are you means what? What is your gotram? What is your sutram? What is your family? From which family background you have come? These are all should be known. Otherwise we should not give to everyone this teaching. அதெல்லாம் இப்படி ஃபாலோ பண்ணுறதே இல்லை. நாங்கள் கரெக்டாக ஃபாலோ பண்ணணுன்னா we have to take a whole biography. Because the student, unless they have family background, appa, amma, tata, some devotion, some shraddha in that family, if that is not there, the student cannot have samskara. So they must be orthodox people, religious people, God-fearing people in the family background. அப்படி இருக்கணும். அப்படி இருந்தால் தான் இவருக்கு கொஞ்சம் வரும். இல்லைன்னா சும்மா வந்து உட்காந்து சாப்பாடு ஃப்ரீயாக கொடுக்குறான், நம்ம சாப்பிடலாமன்னு என்ன ஆகிடும், கஷ்டமாயிடும். தட்ஸ் வை தே ஆஸ்க், KUM, who are you? Belong to which place, which family, which heritage, and your forefathers, everything they have to say. KUM. Then Kena prayojanagata yuyam. Expecting what benefit? Prayojanagata. For what benefit you have come here? For what sake you have come here? Kutaha yatva atra agamanam. Your agamanam. From where you are coming? Expecting what you are coming here? What prayojanam you want? Who are you? Where from you are coming? And what do you want? Iti tan papecha. Tada. Then tattva drishti. Bhratroho ingitagnaha. Knowing the intention of the two brothers also. Tattva drishti. Bhratroho ingitagnaha means, ingita means the intention of other two brothers also tattva drishti knows. Because 3 of them decided at home and they came. So therefore Tattva Drishti knows what is my second brother intention, what is my third brother intention. அவன் சாப்பாடுக்காக வந்துட்டானா, என்னை மாதிரி படிக்கிறதுக்காக வந்தானா, அவனுக்கு தெரியணும் இல்லையோ. So he knows the brother's intention. That is why Bhartroho ingitagnaha Sanjali putaha. This Tattva Drishti with folded hands. Sanjali means with folded hands. Putaha. With folded hands. Savinayam pratyabravit. He replied. Pratyabravit means reply. Pratyabravit replied with humility, humbleness. The Vinayam has to be shown through namaskar, through your body language. You have to show the Vinayam. புறமொன்று உள்ளொன்று என்று சொல்லுவாங்க. Inside what you have to manasyekam vachasyekam karmani ekam. That is called shuddhi. Manasya anyat vachasi anyat karmani anyat. இவருக்கு நமஸ்காரம் பண்ண வேண்டியதாச்சு, பல்லு கடிச்சுன்னு பண்ணக்கூடாது. என்ன எல்லாரும் பண்ணுறானே நானும் பண்ண வேண்டியதாச்சு, அப்படி எல்லாம் பண்ணக்கூடாது. Wholeheartedly you have to do namaskara. Wholeheartedly with love and affection, with bhakti, shraddha. That time only I become a real Sishya. Unless I become a Sishya, that opposite person cannot become a Guru. Guru says I am a Guru. Guru can never say I am a Guru. Sishya is one who converted the opposite person as a Guru. When that person become Guru? When I become Sishya, only that person gets Guru status. Pardhasarathi enna Krishna vande charioteer he came. When he became Jagat Guru, tell me now. Only after Arjuna asked, Sishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. Takkina one word la Krishna ne Pardhasarathine Jagat Guru ga maatidam. Who? Krishna ra? Arjuna. Very carefully we have to note this point. The value, the reverence, the bhakti, the care, what you show towards Guru, it is not comes from Guru. It comes from your own bhavana, what you want, the valuable thing if you want, you see that Guru also valuable, reverential. Therefore, Arjuna only converted Lord Krishna, who is the charioteer, as Jagat Guru. Please remember that. Now, when Guru, I cannot be a Guru, I can never claim I am a Guru. Unless Shishya feels, Shishya vanda na Guru ஆக முடியாது. அந்த வந்த பர்சன்ல சிஷ்யன் இருக்கணும், சிஷ்ய புத்தி இருக்கணும். I want to learn, I want to get knowledge, I want to serve to this person, he is my Guru, then only I get Gurudom. Understand? ரொம்ப யூனிக் டாபிக் இதெல்லாம், வெரி சட்டில். இதெல்லாம் புக்கில் கிடைக்காது, இது பரம்பரையாக இட் கம்ஸ் லைக் தட். ஓகே. इति ताम पप्रच्छ प्रत्यब्रवीत. Once Guru asked this, that Shubhasantati, son, first son, Tattva Drishti, gave reply. Next paragraph, next topic, 126. Tattva Drishtir Guroranumatim Prarthayate He Bhagavan Vayam Trayopi Bhrataraha Shubhasantatehe Rajnyaha Kumaraha Ajnaha Atyantam Sochaha Nijaswarupa Jigyasavaha Bhavantam Sharanam Gataha Bhavan Hi Kripasamudraha Kalpataru Chintamani Kamadhenu Vaccha Virajate Vayam tu Dukkhavasham Vadaha. We are same like Arjuna told, that same sorrow we are having. He Bhagavan Tattva Drishtihi Guror Anumatim Prarthayate. First he asks, can I? Guru asked, now can I introduce ourselves and Kekanam Apada Peshanam Prarthayate. He requests the Guru for what? Guru Anumatim, permission from Guru to talk. You should not open whenever you want. என்ன இங்கே ஒரே bubbling, lot of pressure inside. Without asking the permission of the Guru, we should not blurt out, we should not open our mouth. First we have to, can I talk? Can you give me permission for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes? If Guru gives, then we have to take. அப்படியெல்லாம் அது இருக்கணுமே, அந்த டைமில் ப்ரெஷர் இருக்கும்போது ஞாபகம் இருக்காது இதெல்லாம். That is what a student who has control on his own thoughts. What to talk, when to talk, how much to talk, what not to talk. அது இருந்தால் தான் சம்யமனம். Without that sanyamanam, I cannot be a sishya. That's why that sanyamanam, the control, the discipline, restraint must be natural, spontaneous. It has to be, once I practice deliberately, they become spontaneous later. Until they become spontaneous, I have to deliberately practice. See the word, anumatim prarthayate. First he requests his permission, then only talking. Reply, then only reply. The permission கேட்டு reply பண்ணணும். Then everything is for learning only. It is not just completing the pages. Nischala shows where we are, what we are lacking, what we have to fill up, how to become a real Sishya, how to please the Guru. Pleasing the Guru is not easy at all. Pleasing the Guru is not for Guru's sake. Understand? Pleasing the Guru is, on the other hand, you are refining yourself. I want to please my Guru. Please my Guru. Please panna mudiyadhu. You can never please the Guru. Don't try to please the Guru. By your conduct, Guru gets pleased. But you never have intention to please the Guru. But your conduct, your chintana, shubha alochana, good thinking, Guru gets pleased. That is very important. Very, very difficult, Swamini. It's not difficult. If you have the desire for that knowledge, value for that knowledge, automatically they will come. That is why Shastra, Shraddha is tremendous. Tremendous. Then automatically it is all simple, very simple. நமக்கு இந்த ஸ்ரத்தலையை குறை இருந்தேன்னா இது எல்லாமே வராது. அதுதான் நிச்சலதாசன் நல்ல ட்ரெயின் பண்ண போகிறார். more in the next class. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.